my channel. It's Keeping Up with K. If you know my name stand for it, now you know. Today's video, I'm taking you guys along with me for week 10 of nursing school. Let's get into it. Hey guys, happy Tuesday. We starting up week 10, back from spring break. Me and the girls, we enjoyed, the deals or whatever. Yeah. So I think we got like 6 more weeks or so. Maybe it's more than that. Well, nah, I think it's about like 6 more weeks to go until exams. So semester gonna be coming to an end before we know it. My spring break was good. I needed that freaking week off. It didn't go by too fast. So yeah, but I'm just getting ready. We're going to our Peds lecture, just that today. I meant to wash my hair, but I didn't end up washing it. I was gonna start wearing it back curly, but it's only 30 something degrees today, so it's very much not giving spring yet. So I don't know, we're gonna see what I end up doing with my hair. But yeah, let's get going. And y'all, this is what the fit is giving. It's giving I don't care. It's giving we're gonna be warm today. Warm and comfortable. 8:46, we walked into class. Y'all, look at me on time for the first day back. Are y'all proud of me?
Impact how much fluid we expect a 1 week old infant to have. So a newborn, they take between 5 and 10 mLs in one feeding session. We're content with that. But if they were a week old, we'd be wanting them to take between 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces. Okay? Or you can quantify it, or taking laxatives and things to remove the food. So some red flags for anorexia. If you just kind of observing, you notice that they're not really eating much, they're just moving food around. There may be excessive exercise. So in addition to not eating enough, we're also going to try to burn as many calories as possible. So that could look do you feel mental health wasn't essentially anorexic, but anyone probably has mental health? Probably not, because you're younger than me. But you did. Okay. She really wants to lose weight, and so she's on the treadmill and she passes out. So excessively working out. Or she was eating a piece of cheese, a ice cube, those kind of things. Or you can see people avoiding meals, or because eating's a very social thing, just not showing up to those social gatherings where food is involved. Again, kind of introverted, isolating behavior.
Hey you guys, I just got out of my Peds lecture. We got done at 11:35, but apparently she had some practice questions she added to the end, and we were all packing up, and she was like, well, you guys can leave if you want to leave, but if you want to stay, we're gonna go over some practice questions. But so I've heard that the Peds side of the lecture is a lot easier, and I noticed with the quizzes, we do a quiz before class. I noticed those were easier, but I only took 2 so far, so yeah. But we learned about nutrition and elimination related to kids, and yeah, that's basically it. Obviously I'm going home. I go to work at 2:30. I'm probably gonna get home at 12. Yeah, I might even take a nap. I don't know. I'm kind of tired. But yeah, I'm gonna see you guys on Thursday. Hey you guys, good morning. Happy Thursday. So today I got Patho Pharm and we got public health, but I don't know if my teacher out of town or what. So she just made a voiceover, PowerPoint, or a video. So we just gotta watch that later. But that's good for us because so I can go home. Well, I'm gonna go to the gym after Patho, and then I'm gonna go home and lock in on this next exam that's coming up. I think our next exam is on the 3rd, so in a week we're taking the exam for Patho. I feel like the next topic is kind of gonna be more difficult. I can't remember what the second category is gonna be, but I know the first one is gonna be on cellular regulation. So we're learning about cancer and what was the other one? Lupus, stuff like that. The cancer stuff is kind of a lot, to be honest. The staging and measuring tumors in the labs and all that other stuff. So I really need to lock in. Y'all, I hate that it's still like cold. Like I thought it was supposed to be giving spring, summer, but it's really still giving late winter. I wanted to wear like a t-shirt today, but I just got it from Shein. But I mean, I'm gonna need a jacket, so what's the point of even wearing it if I gotta cover it up with a jacket? It'll be cold in class. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna see y'all at school. A random question for y'all. One, how many more weeks do you have until the end of your semester? And because I think we got like 5 or 6 weeks to go. And what course has been the hardest for you so far? I would say for me, the hardest course so far has been the first Patho. And I think that's because, well, I think the course in itself was difficult, but I think it was especially difficult because we was coming straight out of pre-nursing and we wasn't used to, you know, learning pharmacology. So yeah, but I'm gonna see y'all at school. Why you say good afternoon?
I'm going on a learning experience about the wall.
And you knew that already? You didn't learn enough about the wall.
I learned a lot about it.
Every clinical judgment, I re-scramble, you know, so make sure it's not the same. I understand that, but move around, laser.
All talk, I like cash talk. Lady diamonds hitting, turn the flash off. I'm like Win Dixie, I get bags off. Baby got a pretty face, slim waist, ass off. I'ma get my own sack, bitch. I never had the bag. I ain't taking shit back, bitch. I said what I said. I was down bad, and they left your boy for dead. She say, girl, that fat nigga keep a loaf of bread. I still got powerhouses coming through on mopeds. I'ma still run it, check up like I got 4 legs. Give me any drug, I'ma get it off. I'ma snap on these fuck niggas every time they piss notes. Bitch, I'm tryna score, I ain't got no time to punt. I'm filling up my slap wood with Obama runs. Bitch throw me the alley hoop, yeah. Bitch threw me the alley hoop, I fucked around the dunk. Got the small talk, I like cash talk. Lady diamonds hitting, turn the flash off. I'm like Win Dixie, I get bags off. Baby got a pretty face, slim waist, ass off. I'ma get my own sack, bitch. I never had the bag. I ain't taking shit back, bitch. I said what I said. I was down bad, and they left your boy for dead. She say, girl, that fat nigga.
I don't feel like ATI asks you, but they do ask you, and it's a big select all that apply. Okay, that is what I know. It's about, I think it was the letter H or I. Like, it's ridiculous. But you need to keep the patient's head midline. That's really important. But keeping the patient's head midline, monitoring dressings every hour to slow it down. In the middle stage, there's a continued decline. And really now the patient is quite sleepy, sleeping most part of the 24 hours. With only some brief moments of wakefulness. We could see that pooling of secretions. We have this kind of death rattle, which is the secretions kind of sitting in the back of the throat. And as the patient's breathing, you hear because all of those secretions are sitting back there. Later really is there to help them work through, develop goals. Care power of attorney. They do not have an advance directive. They have been, you know, in a serious accident,
Who makes the decisions about their health care? Surrogate, court-appointed. Hospital. Asking a while to get to the hospital in the patient's best interest, taking into account the patient's known wishes and values. The issue in the state of Wisconsin is that even however, there also is a statement that says there has to be a collective agreement. That means if the spouse says, I don't want to go forward with care, but the adult children come in and say, no, that patient wanted to move forward with care, you cannot withdraw care. There has to be a collective agreement, and that's a little caveat in the state of Wisconsin. Deborah is, I feel like, the social worker. Dr. Donovan. Marge is the sister or the friend, and then her 2 grandchildren.
Realistic. The doctor told us last night that if we decide to put her on a ventilator, she will probably never be able to come off it. She doesn't want to do this, and the cancer's already so advanced.
Listen. Okay, table 1. What do you think? Oh, Erin, would you help me out and click as we go? I appreciate that. Do you think your mother can pull through this? You shouldn't disagree with your sister during this time. Maybe you'd like to rest in the family gathering room, kicking them out. I hear you saying you're not ready for your mother to give up. Oh, Audra likes that one. Okay, they're gonna go with that one. I hear you saying your mother is not ready to give up. Yeah. Now what?
Your call is.
Morgan Hustle.
Thank you, Dr. Vicente.
Don't laugh.
To get older or it's free? Like the family can get it.
No, it's a donation.
Sorry,
A neat volunteer organization that goes to any nurse that dies, and you go and you give a nurse honor call, and you sometimes they dress up in their graduation, and you're very old and you have a cap. I did not get a cap. I know I'm old, but I didn't get a cap. I just missed the cap. Wait, like a couple of years. But you go and you.
Who's the president? Okay, you don't have to say it. Who's our last president?
Yeah. So I wanted to stay home.
The illness can't accommodate the diagnosis. I'll say in my own experience, it took me several years before I stopped comparing my new body to the old body. But when I did stop comparing, when this became the whole me, not me missing stuff, I stopped suffering. The basic principle of the Hospice Project, part of the muscle is that you don't run away from hard stuff. You don't run away from suffering.
They start trying to manage the pain. So we get the pain down to like 0, and I start feeling better. And they diagnosed me with fibroids. The gynecologist that was a specialist, she said, yeah, you do have fibroids, but that's hardly your issue. Your issue is that your uterus is a cancerous mass.
That's it.
She's resting.
Did she seem worse to you
Yes, very worse.
than when she came to the hospital?
Yes.
Very
That
distressing,
is
isn't it?
hurting me.
Yeah, of course.
I am mother. You
Yes.
are not mother to know what is going on in my.
I'll tell you, the way we approach this is really trying to get back to Mitra. And if she was clear in her thinking, seeing herself in the bed, the way she is right now, what decision would she make about the treatment?
She wouldn't like that.
She wouldn't take the treatment, you think, but how many think she would?
someone dies, we'll all gather around the body. And then you sprinkle the body with flowers, you know? It's so beautiful, so simple. Kind of wrap our heads around the fact that this person's gone now. And so that final parting image as they're ushering in their grief is this flower-laden, honored body. Such a, that sprinkles your grief with beauty.
Yeah, right. Think about what Mitra wants. And you saw that many times, them trying to go back. And sometimes she was very much able to communicate her wishes, and sometimes not. I think what's interesting of the 3 patients he was dealing with, and really frank discussions about death, the 2 in the hospital were both either a nurse or a nurse practitioner. She was a nurse midwife. So just, I think, continues to show the strength of nurses, that willing to, knowing that they're going to show other people and demonstrate that act of dying and what that looks like, so that others can hear and listen. What do you know? Like, tell me what you understand. What's going on? And then the next thing I would say is, what are your questions? Like, what questions do you have? And then we can talk from that place. I think that's a good way. Okay, so we saw that.
I'm gonna talk to y'all about class and stuff a little bit later, but I just went to vote. One of my homegirls, she drove me to the voting center, and now she just drove me and dropped me off at front at the gym. So it's a little less walking for me. But yeah, I'm gonna lock in.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. I just want a roughneck nigga on the tongue. You just wanna send me automatic with a drum. Ask me if I'm finished now, bitch, I just begun. I ain't giving out no 90 to no nigga just for fun. Are you dumb? Other man, I don't know no other man. You f like 100 niggas just for 100 bands. I don't even got me 100 bands. I'm still gonna make me 100 M's with 100 plans. Give me peso, extendo.
You guys see that? That chipmunk is so fast. Shit. Okay, this is better. I am so hot, you guys. Oh my god, I'm hot and tired. But that plane with the sign, that was the best thing I've seen today. It's crazy because we just voted for Susan. That's a judge that's running in Wisconsin, for the people who aren't from Wisconsin and don't know. But I did 3 sets of everything, 3 sets of 12 that I showed you guys. I just showed you all my workouts. I tried to go light because I haven't, there's a spider trying to crawl in here. I haven't been to the gym in 2 weeks because of spring break. So I tried to go a little bit lighter today, but honestly I did probably the same amount of workouts. I just skipped the RDLs. I think that's it. But so it's 1:01, finally pulling off. We got out of class at like 11:46, and then as I told you guys, I went to vote and I went right to the gym. Recap on Patho today. I kind of showed you guys everything, but that last clip you guys seen, we were watching, what was it called? Oh shit. Guys, what the fuck was that drive home? I need to like decompress for a minute. I need to like move out of this city, I swear to God. So I'm turning onto a block, right? The light is green. been green, it seems like. I'm driving straight, trying to go through the light that's been green. This, like, I think they're called like a trailblazer or whatever, comes flying through the light randomly. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? They came flying through the light like they're running from the police or something. And then it's common for high-speed chases here in Milwaukee. And then I stop, I brake, you know, let them do their thing, like, and there's this like BMW turning. They were finna like turn in front of me as well. I'm like, what is going on? Like, do y'all see a green light on y'all side or something? Because what are y'all doing? And the car is like messed up in the front, so, you know, you gotta watch out for the people who car already fucked up, because clearly they don't give a damn. They just drive. However, then after that, I'm annoyed as fuck. I'm driving. Mind you, I got the windows down. This car pulls up next to me. This guy says, why are you looking like that? And I'm like drinking my protein shake. I just look over like, what? I'm trying to figure out why the fuck you in my car. Like, that's it. I swear to God, I'm getting tense. Like, and then he like drove past me and like went in front of me. He said something else. I couldn't hear what he said, but like that just blew the fuck out of me. I don't know. Like, what would y'all think if that happened to y'all? Like, what? What you worried about me being mad for? Why is that your business? I don't know. It kind of was giving like Smile Beautiful vibe. But anyways, I'm gonna tell y'all about my day when I get in the house. Alright, you guys. Anyways, like I was trying to explain earlier, we watched this show called Endgame on Netflix. It's about cancer and patients with cancer, palliative care, hospice care, etc. Because that was our last topic for the unit. The documentary was really interesting, really engaging, but of course it was sad. Trying to fight some tears. Yeah, that kind of threw off my energy a little bit, y'all. I was like getting choked up watching that damn movie. Yeah, that's basically it for class. But yeah, I'm just finna decompress for a minute. I'm gonna do some self-care tonight. I'm gonna fill out my study guide, work on that. Maybe make note cards tonight or work on the like study workbook. Yeah, I think that's basically it. And then I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow for my clinical. We're gonna be at the home station. No ride along tomorrow. Oh, I guess I didn't talk about this. I'm usually, like in high school, I was in the 120s. After high school, 130s, low 130s. I don't know if I ever been 140. Maybe. But I have a hard time gaining weight or keeping on weight. So I am purposely eating more, consuming more calories. I do want to continue to gain weight. I'm 5'5", I think 5'5.5", so yeah, I'm not short, so 140 is kind of, that, I don't know, I feel like that's kind of an in-between type of weight. Like, I'm not super skinny anymore right now, but I'm not thick. I don't know if I have a specific number I'm going for, but more so of a look. For anybody that was curious what my goals were. Yeah, so I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow for clinicals. Good morning, y'all. Happy Friday. Happy clinical day. It's raining and thundering, which something about a rainy day just, I don't know, it just gives stay in bed and go back to sleep. But I'm glad, I was just thinking this morning, like, I'm glad I don't have a ride along. So I'm not gonna be driving around with them and jumping out the car in the freaking rain. I'm gonna just be at the home station today. And as I was thinking about that, my homegirl texted me, she in my clinical group, she was like, why is it raining today? With an eye roll emoji, because she got a ride along today. But last night I didn't do as much as I wanted to do. I ain't gonna lie, I spent a lot of time just sitting scrolling on my phone. I did fill out a decent amount of my study guide, but I started at like 10 p.m. y'all. Even though I don't know, what time did I get home? I got home at like 1:15-ish, somewhere around there. I don't know the exact time. But I don't know, y'all. I just feel so unmotivated. But something about playing Mariah the Scientist and doing my homework kind of keeps me going. But what do y'all do to stay motivated and lock in on your homework and stuff? I did do an ATI assignment, so I'll give myself that. I did the first part of it because she assigned 2 for I think that was for public health. Oh, and I did my in-class activity too, so I guess I did at least something. But I really wanted to lock in, but I just did not have the energy, y'all. I have a hard time focusing at times, especially with this being the first week back from spring break. But I don't know what I'm gonna eat for lunch. I don't think I have nothing. I don't have nothing in the house. My lashes look crazy. My hair is so freaking puffy. I need to freaking wash it. My roots is real puffy. I just got a lot of things. I got cleaning to do. I just got a lot of stuff I should be doing. But yeah, I mean, I'm off this weekend and I'm off next weekend. I might pick up a shift. I might not. I don't know. We're gonna see. But yeah. All right. Y'all, why Amazon just emailed me a safety alert about a product I bought? Why is they talking about my freaking blinds? And they said if you have it, stop using it immediately. Like, what is going on? What's wrong with my freaking blinds? And are y'all gonna refund me and give me a new set? Like, what? Focusing. Why do I keep seeing stray dogs? Like, I feel like I see a stray dog every couple of months. Like, if I'm supposed to be a foster mom, God just say that it's foster pet parent. That's what it's giving at this point. Put my Crocs on today. I want to be comfortable. Like I look so freaking crazy right now, my lashes and all, but so far we did our callbacks. We returned our 911 calls to follow up and ask them some questions. A lot of people answered today. A lot of people sounded like they just woke up, and one guy hung up on me. After that, we started our essay or project or whatever. So we just gotta find some research articles to answer our question. I guess I have 3 now. I hate like finding research articles. It's too much for me. But our teacher did help us, and she like sent us some over, so it wasn't bad. But yeah, I'm gonna eat now. Hey guys, so I'm home. I'm gonna do a quick little recap of the day. Our first set of calls we did at like 9, and we got a whole lot of people that answered the phone. I think I only had 2 people that didn't answer. We did like 10 calls. And then we did our assignment. Then we took a break, of course. After that, we did some more calls. We did 10 more calls. For that second set of calls, so we called it like 1 p.m. around that time. I didn't get a lot of people that answered for those calls. Somebody did hang up on me. Somebody else was like really skeptical, was like, well, I don't know who you are, so I'm not gonna. They never like directly say no. They say, yeah, I'll answer your questions, but then they'll be like really skeptical, and I'm like, okay, well, if you don't want to answer, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, you could have just told me no, you don't want to answer. Jump. But one of my classmates, she was on a call for 10 minutes. These calls are usually just cut and dry, usually a minute max, but she was on the phone for 10 minutes. He wasn't talking about the situation that occurred that we were asking about. He just kind of started talking about his personal life and his kids, and he just was going on a tangent, which was funny. Cause like we were just like listening, and she's just like, oh, okay, oh, all right. And then she's like, congratulations. And we're like, what is happening? Because we're supposed to ask about like what medical condition led them to call, how did it end, you know, if you have a primary health care provider, do you have smoke detectors? We're supposed to ask questions like that. So yeah, and then one of the other girls, the lady she called didn't know which call she was asking about, because she's like, oh, I call a lot. Thursday I called in the morning and at night, so which call are you asking about? And she basically said she has a neighbor upstairs, she's schizophrenic. When she cooks in her house, things go bad. She set her stove on fire when she was cooking. So I think that was the call, that particular call that we're following up on. And she was like, well, this is illegal, I should probably not tell you, but I turned her circuit breaker off so she can't cook, or something like that, because, you know, things led to a fire. But yeah, that was really interesting day for calls. As far as ride-alongs, I'm trying to think. Pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy, I want to say. One of my friends, she told us an interesting story. I didn't think she was gonna tell the whole class that, but an embarrassing story, I will say. But that's basically it. I need to wash my hair. I need a new gel suggestion, because this is no good. Like, I hate how it flakes up real bad, and my edges don't even stay in place. But yeah, I need to wash my hair, I need to wash my face, I need to redo my lashes. Like, I got a whole lot to do. I need to study, fill out that study guide. The project we were working on today in class, nowhere near finished on that. Here's these charts we gotta fill out, like what type of source it is, what is the methods, what were the results, what level of evidence, that kind of thing. We gotta fill out that chart. And then the next part is just 2 paragraphs, so it shouldn't really take that long. But yeah, just reading and skimming through them articles and finding the right information, because they can be wordy. So yeah. Oh, my car said it was 79 degrees. My phone says 70 degrees, but it's nice out, it's sunny. I might might go in the sunroom or whatever. I was gonna say the porch. My mom calls the sunroom the porch for some reason, but I was gonna sit in the sunroom or something and just vibe out. For the drink tonight, I need a glass of wine. My cycle started during class. Yeah, I picked up a shift. The bonus, first they said $50, then they said $75, then they said $100. What happened to $150 or $200 bonuses? What happened to that? But I mean, at least picking up the shift is gonna, I missed 2 shifts, so I'm gonna get a bonus, plus I'm gonna make up for the shift that I missed, so I should be cool. But yeah, I just gotta, you know, get my, because I've been taking off a lot of days. I got a lot of things planned, and I can't be missing out on too much money, even though I deserve the break. But yeah, that's all for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. If you got this far, what are we commenting? I will say a mad face emoji, because some of the clients on the phone was kind of something random. One of the girls was saying at her like station she was at, like they were annoyed that one of the firefighters made like a chicken salad for dinner, and it was like, ugh, that again, like we have that all the time. I think he just does that because he doesn't know how to cook. Like, one thing about them firehouses I noticed, they be critical about who can cook and who can't. They don't play about their meals. But y'all could just comment a sun or something. Yeah, comment a sun emoji. Because somebody commented a horse. on a video way back, and I'm just trying to figure out, like, did I tell y'all to comment a horse? Like, I do not remember that. But see you guys in my next video. Bye.